wasn't for something, but it was because people told us we had to fear something. I am tired of living in a country where every decision that we've made over the last 10 years wasn't for something, but it was because people told us we had to fear something. We had to fear people who looked different from us. Fear people who believed in things that were different from us. Fear of one another right here in our own backyards. I am so tired of fear, and I don't want my girls to live in a country, in a world based on fear.
On this day, we gather because we have chosen hope over fear, unity of purpose over conflict and discord. On this day, we come to proclaim an end to the petty grievances and false promises, the recriminations and worn-out dogmas. Less measurable, but no less profound, is a sapping of confidence across our land. A nagging fear that America's decline is inevitable, that the next generation must lower its sights.
Potentially, at least, we could create a society that is the model for the world. It isn't right now.
And we are ready to lead once more. Starting today, we must pick ourselves up, dust ourselves off, and begin again the work of remaking America.
Because sometimes it's easier to hold on to your own stereotypes and misconceptions. It makes you feel justified in your ignorance. That's America.
The time has come to set aside childish things. A consequence of greed and irresponsibility on the part of some. What is required of us now is a new era of responsibility.
But what we've learned over this year is that hope is making a comeback.
I know my country has not perfected itself. At times, we've struggled to keep the promise of liberty. We say we can no longer afford indifference to the suffering outside our borders, nor can we consume the world's resources without regard to effect.
And so we have this enormous tragic history that all of us confront.
A recognition on the part of every American that we have duties to ourselves, our nation, and the world.
We're confronting the history and problems that arose as a consequence of colonialism. We're confronting those scars of violence and oppression and struggle and difficulty.
The nation cannot prosper long when it favors only the prosperous.
And I have been desperate to see our country moving in that direction and just not feeling so alone in my frustration and disappointment.
We reject as false the choice between our safety and our ideals. World, and we will not give them up for expedience sake.
Let me tell you something. For the first time in my adult lifetime, I'm really proud of my country.
But also our collective failure to make hard choices.
Because our souls are broken. Broken. We've lost our way.
Barack knows that at some level there's a hole in our souls.
Let it be said by our children's children that when we were tested, we refused to let this journey end. That time has surely passed. Yet, every so often, the oath is taken amidst gathering clouds and raging storms. That we are in the midst of crisis is now well understood. These are the indicators of crisis. Today, I say to you that the challenges we face are real. They are serious and they are many. America, in the face of our common dangers, in this winter of our hardship,